everyone, it's Dyanne here from Decoeasy. Thank you so much for stopping by. We're going to make something today that has to do with orange. If you're curious what we're going to make, then let's jump in and start crafting. Okay, here we go with the Vignette DIY. I have a small tray here made out of wood. It's a really cheap one on the bottom, but the upside part looks high-end. It's just plain white and it has a really tiny symbol of home. I'm going to take that off because I don't like it. Because the other side, you know, is really modern. But then on this side you just see home on the leather, artificial leather piece. And I have these two cute glass bottles. They're from a sauce which we use for cooking here. So these are cleaned and I'm going to, I think, first put Mod Podge on these because I want to transform them into two cute bottles which, you know, hold lemonade. Not for real, but just for decor. Okay, I've taken out all my stuff that I need. In the back you see different kinds of paint. This is the chalk paint. This will be the base for the bottles. Then I have just a small container which I'm going to use for mixing paint because I don't have orange paint at home. So I need to make it myself. I have red and yellow here and also a little bit of white. This is all acrylic, by the way, if it gets too dark. I have also Mod Podge and a brush. And first thing I'm going to do, take these caps off here because we're not going to need that, and put a lot of Mod Podge here on these bottles. So just take out your brush, dip it into the Mod Podge and start, you know, brushing around. And I really want to get rid of this thing here, so hopefully, cross the fingers, it goes off easily. Just trying to do it really careful. Oh, it's completely glued, but without it looks better than, in my opinion, than with this tag on. Some sort of felt, I believe. Really glued this together. This is a disaster. But it comes off. Ta-da! You just see a little bit of glue. I think I'm going to... Yeah, I think I just take a small knife and carefully, you know, scrape it off. That's going to be okay. First, start doing the bottles with Mod Podge and I will show you how it looks afterwards. The bottles are dry and I maintain to get off the tag and the glue which were here. Just scrape it carefully off with a sharp knife and you can't see a thing out of it anymore. Okay, time to mix the paint for orange paint. I have just a wooden knife, came from the supermarket. People use it here to, you know, barbecue, use it for parties. So I'm going to mix paint for the orange paint. I must have to stir this because it is really clumpy on the top section. Just give it a little bit of stir, not too much. Pour some. I think this is also so suitable for Halloween, so I'm making a little bit more than I first had in mind. Okay, go in there. Now hold this thing here while opening up the red paint. Okay. Let's see how far we can get stirring this together. Maybe I used too much. No, I think it is quite perfect. Just continue with stirring. You can see it's already starting here to get orange, but I have to start pretty well because I still see a lot of yellow there in the back. But it is starting to turn out really nice yet. Don't have a mixer or something which I can use. It's not for paint, of course I have it for food, who doesn't? Mixer is such a handy tool in the kitchen. I think we're pretty much getting there already. Look, it's a really nice and bright shining orange color. Okay, I have a small paintbrush here, which hopefully can help me adding the last, or mixing the last parts. Yeah, this works a little bit better. It's just an old one, I'm not using it anymore for painting. But it can get a little bit easier into the corners while mixing, so this is what you get. Is it orange enough? I think it needs... No, I think it is good. It's cool. Doesn't need any white anymore. It is nice in the way it is yet. Okay, time to start painting the tray. Okay, the tray's here. I managed to get the tag off. Bottle is still drying. First I'll be using my smaller pencil because I need to go inside on the edges because I don't want to paint, only want to paint the white parts. Hope you can see what I am doing. Just draw a tiny line here. And that's why I have the smaller pencil. I'm going to do it this way because then I can see better what I'm doing. Just only going to paint the white parts. So that will take some time. After that, I'll be painting the whole tray with a bigger brush over here. Look, I'm now done here on the edge. So time to switch the brushes and grab myself the bigger one. I'm going to hold it like this because then you can see what I'm doing. Just get yourself some paint. And I'm starting to work from the bottom to the top. I'll just go this way, make sure that there is enough paint everywhere, and repeat that on all the sides of the tray. So after this, I will show you the final result. Maybe it needs a second layer as I'm looking now. I don't know yet. Oh, I'm going to put this one on the covered part of the table because I don't want to paint my whole table orange. I know myself. Sometimes I have a little bit shaky hands and then the paint can get everywhere. Luckily this one is acrylic here so you can get it out easily, but if you're using other paint, be aware of that. Cover up your workspace. If you're a lucky person, you can get your own crafting space. Fortunately, I can't because I have a small apartment where we live, so I'm always decorating upon my dining table. Okay, brush the paint into the complete, or in the same direction everywhere. And then this is what you get. Time to work on all of the other inside parts now. Inside part has been painted completely. Now it's time to move over to the outer side. Here you see the tray. It isn't completely covered up in the way I want it to be, so I'm going to add a new layer of paint for this. Okay, I'm done with the Mod Podge part upon the bottles. And I have a really nice base so where I can put my chalk paint on. So that's what I'm going to do next. Why I added Mod Podge on the glass is because the glass itself is so silky smooth that the paint just drips off. And now it's a little bit more sticky and, you know, not that smooth a surface anymore. So I can go and start painting this with chalk paint. Ta-da! The bottles are painted. Several layers were needed. They're almost dry now. You can still see a little bit of wet paint here. Time to give the tray a little bit more of a makeover. I'm going to find myself a nice printable, which I can Mod Podge here all around. So let's search on Pinterest and the internet if we can find a free printable for this job. I have found a beautiful print here on Pinterest. Actually, it comes from Flickr, but it got a link on Pinterest. There is a French lady who has an enormous collection of French labels for food and drinks. This is one of them. And I also found myself two for the lemonades here. They're a bit, I hope I can show them a little bit closer. Here, they're Art Nouveau style, and I really love this. She has lots of more beautiful links. And I want to show you which ones I got for my my strawberry theme. That are these. They're from the same lady, from the same album, from the same collection. But then with strawberries, they also have raspberries, apples, lots of lemon prints, and many, many more. So if you're looking for some vintage inspiration, you should go check her out because she has lots of beautiful prints. I'm going to cut out these, then I start Mod Podging this one here. Just so up on the tray, it isn't the same size as the bottom of the tray because, as you can see, my printer couldn't print anything larger than this. So yeah, I gotta deal with it. Would be lovely if it covered up the whole bottom. That don't work, so we have to do it with this. It's, I believe, yeah, you can see it here, a little bit smaller than the edges of the tray. So let's start cutting, and then we go Mod Podging. I needed to replace the bottles, and I just found a really, simple trick to touch these things without ruining the paint. Just stick your scissors inside, open them up, hold them still, and you can move the things around. Just a simple, easy tip that I want to share with you because I always think like, how can I just move these things around when the paint is still wet? Well, that's a way to do so. Okay, there we go. Let's go and cut out the print. Let us know, by the way, if you like this style, this vintage Art Nouveau style. Yeah, I believe it was 1910, 1920. You know, that era, so it was very popular. You still find here in the neighborhood many buildings that still are built in that style and remained. They're monuments, and personally I really like that style. Once in elementary school I had a classmate, a girl, she was my friend, and she lived in one of those Art Nouveau houses in the city. And I went home with her once when they just moved there. And that was such an amazing experience. The house was super big and they had so many beautiful elements in there that, yeah, I was really dazzled by the architecture and stuff like that. So, yeah, just a quick side story. For the background gluing, I used this cheaper glue because my friend, the real Mod Podge here, is 15 times cheaper than this glue. This glue isn't suitable for sealing your design because then you ruin up the whole print. So I'm just going to pour some of that stuff. Oh, to open it up well, I suppose. Or there is something stuck here. Yeah, this is better. Just pour some on the print, then you can start brushing everything out and putting it in the tray like here. I'm doing the same things with these stickers for the tiny bottles that I have. Just cover up everything completely and I place it in the center. Press it and then you're ready for the drying process to start. Janny and I are so happy that Antoinette from Ant's Place asked us to join here today in the Orange You Glad It's Summer Challenge. We're going to make a vignette with the theme orange, and we're really happy about that because orange is actually the national color of the royal family in the Netherlands. The short name is from orange, literally translated. So if you're seeing supporters for a soccer game or Olympic Games maybe, if they're dressed in orange, then you sure know that they are Dutch people. We also eat a lot of tangerines, oranges here. You see them every year on King's Day. Everyone is decorating their homes with orange, flag lines and stuff. Really, the most weird things come up in orange by that time. So, yeah, orange is actually a really nice color to work with today. And I'm really happy because orange also pretty smells good. Now, enough talking. Let me show you a little bit of Antoinette's channel before we jump into the DIY. Look, this is Antoinette's YouTube channel, Decorating Ant's Place. And go check out her videos. She has lots of beautiful ones. I really like this one here, recently uploaded. And also together with this one, a coastal decorating video. Go check it out. You will find her on YouTube and also in the link in the description box of her video. So it is the next day and all the items are covered with Mod Podge. Now really silky smooth, you can see it here. The gloss from the Mod Podge. And also here the lemonade bottles. I think they're pretty cute and vintage. Time to finish the whole thing up so you get a really nice cute summery vignette with an orange theme. Okay, let me now show you some of the items where I want to decorate with. Of course, I have the tray. I have the cute bottles, which are lemonade bottles now. I have straws for the lemonade. I'm going to put 2 into each bottle. And that looks super cute. And gives a really cool touch for, a little bit of farmhouse. The black really pops into the white bottles. Then I have some tulips. They're really cool. From AliExpress, I believe. These are borrowed from Janny, so thank you, Janny. And also I borrowed these flowers from her. Here, these are bulbs of hydrangea from AliExpress. And look how beautiful the colors match together. Now you can cut them into several smaller parts like this. I think it's really cute to put 2 of them into each bottle, or 1 into each bottle. That's what I wanted to say. Oh, they're a little bit strict together, just like so. Now it looks really summery and festive. And I also have these beaded garland with a gray wool tassel underneath it, and it looks pretty cute. I'm going to get some more greenery into my storage room, and I think I can use these too. Let me know, or let me show in the next shot what things more I found in my storage room. Okay, I have found the next items. I made these bows here, made out of burlap and ribbon. What I did, just folded around the burlap 2 times. Glued it together here at the back, you can still see it. Then wrap around this ribbon here, glue it together at the back. Then cut off a small piece of the ribbon, wrap it around the center, pull it a little bit tighter so you make a bow. And then I just glued it together here. And these are really cute. I think I'm going to put them upon the handles on the side. But before doing that, I want to add some really cute of these hydrangeas. So I'm just putting them here underneath the wrap part in the center. I'm going to do the same with this one. Just slide it here underneath the part in the middle. Then I want to add the tulips, the Dutch flowers. Fortunately, no more tulip fields in bloom right now. I'm just putting it around. Oh, not that much away of the end part. Folding it double. Now carefully put it over and just slide it a little bit more towards this part here. These, I think, are going to look nice here. A little bit divided well. Yes. I think this would look nice as well here. So just put it underneath the beads. And I also found some of this greenery, these loose branches. I think that would go perfectly underneath the beads as well, together with the hydrangea. Let me see, where's the other one? Oh, this one's a little bit too far. I don't know what's happening to my voice suddenly. Let me see, is it okay this way? Fold it a little bit, move it a little bit like this. Yes. Now, I found also these rabbit's ear, which I got myself on AliExpress. I think that is a perfect cover up here for the back part of the tree, if it stays in place, because I hope so you can still see it, that these leaves look a little bit familiar with the leaves here on the print. So I'm going to put some orange hydrangea in there to make it look more natural, just like so. I think covering up in here will also look great, together with some greenery. Greenery here and here. Now it looks like a summer plate, which you take out to the park for a picnic. Okay. Oh no, I ruined the whole design. Dump me. Okay, luckily it isn't that bad. Now I'm going to take some sticky gum, which you all know if you're watching us. It is some sort of chewing gum which you can use to hang up posters. And I'm going to put that here on the back part of the bow and then securing it to the tray. You only need to, massage it into your fingers until it gets warm. Then you just put it upon the thing that you want to glue and then glue it upon the tray itself. And then this is what you get. Together with the bows, I think it looks really cute and farmhousey. Here you see the orange vignette from the top. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can get a better look what is inside. I have the lemonade bottles with the straws. In the back you see the rabbit's ear, and I hope I can zoom in a little bit more. Here you see the sticker from the lemonade, the French one. Here is the cute bow with some more hydrangea. And look at the orange, red, yellow tulips. I think they match so beautiful together with this tray here. And I find the tassel here a really cute addition. Oh, that must be Janny because I just sent her pictures of how it looks. And here's the other side. It's pretty similar to the left side. And I think these cute lemonade bottles are really rocking it together with the straws. So, this is just an idea. With some inspiration and Mod Podge and Pinterest, you can make this. And here you can have a look on the front side if you put it upon your table or anywhere else. This is what you see. And there's a cute vignette. And I really love the vintage French print here in the center together with the blossom. I think this is a really cute vignette for summer, for spring, and if you add a little bit of pumpkins, you can also make it suitable for the fall season. So that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Antoinette from Anne's Place, thank you so much for asking us to co-host this Orange You Glided Summer Challenge with you today. We had fun, we hope you had fun watching, and we are really curious what other creators made for this challenge. So go check out the whole playlist here underneath. You'll find a link in the description box to the rest of the playlist. I can't wait to check out what you made for this challenge. So yeah, I'm sure we will take a look what other creators made. Antoinette, thank you again so much for having us here today. And Janny and I hope to see you all back in the next video where we're uploading. Take care of yourself and enjoy your day. Thank you for watching. Bye everyone!